had them food that I was just one person. I had everybody's food. Does she whine? Does she cry? Take that up for me.
No. You ever been charged with
the stove? You know, right up for the stove. Yo, stove pissing me off!
Let me tell you the bottom line. You are a sorry.
On April 13, 2011, in a small town outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky, 33-year-old Kathy Coy found herself unexpectedly going into labor while driving and was forced to deliver her baby on the side of the road. She then rushed to her friend's house, Shelley Lindsay, where Shelley found Kathy dazed and covered in blood, clutching her newborn son. As Shelley rushed Kathy inside, a wave of panic washed over her. She was holding the newborn baby boy in her arms, but realized he was struggling to breathe. She wiped away the bubbles from his nose and mouth and called 911. Kathy had already decided to name her son Caden, and soon she and the newborn were being raced to the hospital. However, once there, medical staff made a chilling and stomach-churning discovery. Something was very, very wrong. Given baby Caden's shallow breathing and deteriorating state, medical staff had to deal with one emergency at a time and prioritize trying to save the infant's life. Kathy is promptly admitted into the labor and delivery unit, while baby Caden is rushed into intensive care, where he's placed on oxygen.
So what was wrong with the baby?
He had respiratory problems. He was also very cold. He was an ice cube. And that could make babies very sick. We call it cold stress.
Caden's doctor explains that his temperature was so low, their equipment couldn't register it. But it's Kathy's examination that was most troubling.
Her exam was totally normal, so normal that it appeared that she had not really had a baby.
What did the ultrasound show?
Normal uterus, and the ultrasonographer even came out and was quite upset because, he's like, this is not a gravid uterus. She's not had a baby today.
This was concerning, but the medical staff had discovered something even more horrific, prompting them to call the police. While in her hospital room, Kathy was texting updates to her husband, Shannon. However, the Kentucky State Police soon arrive and take her in for questioning. She is insistent that despite the gruesome discovery the medical staff made, she is Caden's mother, and she even has an ultrasound to prove it. This ultrasound would come up later. Most of the following footage has never been seen before. Right away, the interview is off to a rocky start. Please note that Kathy is partially deaf.
Please don't spin me.
I won't. We'll make
That's why I got defensive.
All right, can we make a deal right now? Make a deal.
Wait a minute, you're not going to threaten my kids no more?
No more. Come here. Make a deal. Listen to me. But you can't be raising your voice either. Okay?
Okay, but I don't want to pay attention.
Do you understand? Let me just say this, Kathy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotions going on here, okay?
Yes, I do. And now Jamie's freaking missing, and I'm being blamed.
Prior to walking into the interview, police executed a search warrant at Kathy's home. There, her other two children seem unusually eager to help as they comb through her belongings. Kathy's husband, Shannon, was not their biological father, but they thought of him as their father. Without understanding the implications, Kathy's children make a comment that unsettles the investigators. According to them, their mother had spent the day with a friend who also happened to be pregnant. While the name of the friend escapes them, they know with certainty it began with the letter J. As luck would have it, the kids have a way to find the name through their access to Kathy's Facebook account. There, police find the name of 21-year-old Jamie Stice. When they reach out to Jamie, they can't get in contact with her.
Because she was pregnant. She was at that house with Mike.
In order to find Jamie and ensure that they aren't jumping to any horrible conclusions, police tracked down Jamie's mother, Jeannie.
Have you talked to anybody that has seen your daughter since 9:30 this morning?
Kathy Coy.
The fact that Jamie was heavily pregnant and now missing was a serious concern on its own. But given what the medical staff found, police knew that things could be dire.
Let's start over, because we're going to figure this out together, all right?
Okay.
And we got to start from the very beginning. When you woke up this morning, what time did you wake up?
Kathy walks the detective through her day. She woke up early that morning and saw her husband Shannon off to work around 4:30 a.m. According to Kathy, close to 10 a.m., she left to meet up with Jeannie, Jamie's mother. She then claimed her plans were interrupted when she felt contractions. Before she knew it, she was in full-blown labor. Kathy tells authorities she then delivered Caden in an empty restaurant parking lot before rushing to her friend Shelley's house for help. Shelley also spoke to police, and she would turn out to be an important witness for the day's events.
So I ran out to the yard, and I looked in the passenger seat, and I seen her with the baby and everything lay here between her legs. She had no pants, no underwear, just a shirt on. I told her, I said, stay right there, don't move. I ran in the house, I grabbed my phone, I ran straight to the bathroom to get a towel, and by the time I got back in here, she was already in my house.
With the placenta and everything?
With everything.
Was everything connected to the baby still?
Yes. She said, help me. I had dropped him, and he had grass and stuff on him. So I took him from her, wrapped him up in the towel, laid him over here on the counter of the sink, laid him over on his side, rubbing him, trying to get him breathing.
But Shelley's story differs from Kathy's in one curious way.
She was telling the nurses at the hospital that I found out when I got to the hospital that I helped deliver that baby. I said, no, ma'am. I took her nurse out in the hallway, and I said, I want to set the story straight. I had nothing to do with this delivery of this baby. This baby was born the time she showed up at my house.
The discrepancy would prove very important and beg the question, if Kathy's delivery was legitimate, why fudge the details? Authorities also check in with first responders to see if they noticed anything strange that might point to an explanation. Despite the chaotic scene upon their arrival, they tell detectives there wasn't a sign of anything suspicious, at least not at first.
What was her demeanor? Did she stand up, or what was her?
She was sitting down the entire time, like in the floor, hollering, take care of my baby, fixing to pass out. She was gagging. She was acting like she's going to throw up. And I think she actually did throw up once. Whenever I come back in with the stretcher, we pulled it up there. And when I turned around, she was already standing up, walking toward the stretcher. And she's like, I'm fine.
Once she was in the ambulance, she's making comments or anything?
Yeah, she said the reason why my baby's covered in grass and stuff is because I dropped the baby.
You got a conscience, don't you? Because, when I was talking about right from wrong earlier, there's some people that just don't care, and there are other people...
But I do care. You're sitting there saying, Jamie, listen now. That's why I'm taking third fit.
Remember? Okay, all right, listen to me. That's my point. You do care. That's why it's been tearing your stomach up, right?
Yes.
So you're going to help me work through this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The detective returns to the matter at hand, the last time Kathy claims she saw Jamie. Kathy is adamant that it was when she picked up Jeannie at her house in order to take her to the Social Security office and drop her off. She claims that she wasn't sure if Jamie was planning on joining them.
You were asking if Jamie was coming with them? Or was coming out, or what?
If Jamie was then come out.
And go where? Why were you asking where Jamie was going?
Because Jamie wasn't even where I left with her mama. She was asleep on the couch.
Jeannie told police a very different story.
Was Kathy supposed to come back and pick you up at the
She was
office?
supposed to come pick me back up.
At what time?
Told me that when I got through to text her,
Okay.
and she would come back and get me. Well, in the meantime, while I was there, she got Jamie, evidently brought Jamie back home because she started having contractions and going into labor. She went to the medical center. She's at the medical center now.
Did you ever go back? Did you ever
No,
go back?
I never went back inside the house.
And you never went, did you ever
I was
see?
inside the house that morning.
But you never saw Jamie again?
No. She was laying on the couch asleep when me and her mama left.
While Kathy says that Jamie was asleep and didn't join her and Jeannie at the Social Security office, Jeannie disputes this claim, saying that Jamie had been with them, and Kathy had even driven Jamie back home while Jeannie stayed at the office.
You said that Kathy brought Jamie back?
Yeah,
How do you know that?
because of this.
Kathy
I
told
asked
her.
her.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, that's Jamie.
Right.
That's Jamie's size right there.
Mm-hmm. And she was 30-something weeks pregnant. So you've known Jenny and Jamie for a few months, and they became your friend on Facebook?
Right, they were having a hard time. They were getting evicted
What
and
other,
everything, and her car was run down.
were you helping her out or what?
Trying to, yeah.
I just met Kathy about 2 weeks ago. She's supposed to be getting us help with housing through some kind of BIBS organization or something.
Kathy has just been caught in a lie, one of many. While Kathy told police that she knew Jeannie for a few months, Jeannie claims that they'd only been in contact for a few weeks. Even if they hadn't known each other long, Jeannie and Kathy exchanged frequent messages on Facebook over that short period of time. The Facebook messages show that Kathy had set herself up as a support for Jeannie. She told Jeannie that she could help connect them with social services and allegedly claimed she was a representative of a mysterious organization that helped infants of families in need. As their conversations continued, Kathy and Jeannie discussed Kathy's pregnancy. Kathy wrote in one message that Shannon is getting excited and annoying. He rubs my belly saying, come on, like every 2 minutes. She also attempted to explain why she hadn't given birth yet. In one message, Jeannie asked Kathy to clarify her bizarre claim, writing, "So he's in your back, is that why you're not dilating?" Kathy replied, "Yep." In a series of messages from just 3 days before Jamie went missing, Kathy eerily tells Jeannie that we were designed to be found. We found each other. To which Jeannie answered, "Evidently, I'm glad we did." As chilling as this message would turn out to be, Jeannie couldn't have known that while Kathy was claiming to want to help her, she had something truly twisted planned.
The other thing is, she was approximately 35 or 36 weeks pregnant, right? Okay, well...
I have no clue how far along she was. I didn't know she was probably about
but here's the problem we got, Kathy. The baby that you brought to the hospital is about the same age.
Okay, I was told it was 40 weeks.
It's about 35, 36 weeks, just like Jamie's baby.
Okay, I was told it was 40 weeks.
Okay, now listen. Here's the other problem we got, okay? So you saw her today and she's been missing since about 10:30 this morning. Her baby is missing. Her family is worried about her. Can you imagine?
I don't blame her. Yeah, I can imagine.
Can you imagine?
I'll be out on the day and streets and everything, floating everything high and low.
Could you imagine if those kids right there, you didn't know where they were or what happened to them?
I turned this world upside down.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to do.
And me and Jenny, so much alike. That's why I don't
Okay, I understand. But we got to find what happened to Jamie, too. Okay.
Yeah, because she was at the house when I was there.
Is that baby that you brought to the hospital going to be Jamie's?
I have no clue. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How do you have no clue? How would this happen that you have no clue if it was Jamie's baby? She was there when I was Jenny.
Though they move on, investigators have surely taken note of Kathy's slip-up about not knowing if the baby she was claiming to be hers was actually Jamie's.
Was Shannon real excited about you having a baby?
What did he have to say about what?
Was he real excited about you having that baby? Put a lot of pressure on you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Put a lot of pressure on you. You've been depressed too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the miscarriage.
How long has this been weighing on you? You don't want to lose him.
Would you do about anything to keep him and your family together?
As the detective mentions, Kathy previously claimed to have been pregnant, but had suffered a miscarriage. After allegedly suffering from miscarriages in the past, Kathy was apparently at her breaking point. She feared her relationship with her husband Shannon couldn't survive another loss. Investigators spoke to Shannon themselves, and he paints a very different picture of their relationship.
Have you and her been having problems?
No more than any other married couple.
I mean, were you thinking about leaving her or anything?
Kathy decided that faking her pregnancy was the best choice. While Kathy confesses to deceiving her husband, she says that she had help maintaining her lies.
I always stop by Shelley's house after I'm supposed to go to a doctor's appointment and she calls Shannon. I don't know if she knew the truth or not, but she never questioned it or anything. But I would just go in and I would tell her, well, we need to call Shannon, tell him this far along, this is what the doctor said. And she would say that she's a nurse from Dr. Neiman's office and such and such and such and such. And she'd call from a private number. And then I would just go home.
When detectives ask Shelley to explain herself, she admits to calling Shannon.
So she had you act like the nurse, say, we've changed the appointment date?
Yes, that was it. I did that once or twice.
Okay. Why did you do that?
She said that Shannon would be upset because at this time I still thought she was pregnant. I thought I knew her, but evidently I don't.
According to Shelley, she had no knowledge of Kathy ever faking a pregnancy and thought she was helping a friend keep her mother-in-law off Kathy's back. Police also spoke with Shannon's mother, Diana, and she had her own suspicions about Kathy's motives.
And she told me that she was always jealous of me because Shannon's affection for me. I was his mother.
Oh, yeah.
Despite her attempts to fake her pregnancy, it seems that not everyone was convinced. As it turns out, Kathy's pregnancy was a hotly debated subject in her inner circle. According to one friend, Kathy appeared to be showing late in 2010, but seemed to be shrinking in the months since. Another admitted to doubts after Kathy repeatedly rescheduled planned C-sections. Diana, Shannon's mother, also had her doubts.
What was your feeling on her? Be honest with her.
She wasn't pregnant.
You knew it all along? Or?
Well, I figured it. I didn't know for sure.
To sell her lie, Kathy got her hands on an ultrasound photo. The version she showed police was identical to the one she showed her husband, Shannon. He believed he was looking at a photo of his growing baby, not realizing that he was actually looking at a stolen ultrasound photo, one that Kathy casually swiped from a friend at a party in October 2010.
Shannon thought she was pregnant.
Yes, I'm just gullible, I guess.
He actually felt something move in her belly.
She could have done that,
The detective is right. Kathy brought home a fetal heart monitor. Somehow she convincingly faked a baby's heartbeat for Shannon. She also had him place his hands on her belly while she moved it, mimicking a baby kicking. As police would soon learn, this was only the beginning of what Kathy was capable of. Kathy knew that at some point, lies and phone calls wouldn't cut it. Eventually, she'd need an actual baby. But no one could have imagined the lengths she would go to in order to make this happen. As a precaution, police requested to look through Jeannie's house for any sign of her daughter. And when they did, they were surprised to find Jeannie's boyfriend Mike hiding from officers in an upstairs bedroom.
We're looking for your daughter and you're hiding your boyfriend upstairs. Do you know where Jamie's at? No, sir. When's the last time you saw her? Listen, we're going to take a ride. Come on.
Finding the whole thing suspicious, police immediately separate Mike and Jeannie, then grill them for answers.
You're going to have to explain something for me. Just explain to me why you lied about it, and I hope it's a good reason.
Because he's in drug court.
You realize this is serious, right? Let me tell you something. This is real serious. This is about as serious as it gets, okay? Your daughter is real pregnant and missing. Let me let you know some other news. Kathy's not pregnant.
Kathy's not pregnant?
No. Now, you going to help us find your daughter?
Kathy Coy's not pregnant.
No.
Outside, Jeannie's boyfriend also struggles to come to terms with the news.
Here's the deal. Kathy did not have a baby. What? Kathy has got somebody else's baby. You tracking with me? She didn't have no baby with her today. You ain't listening to me. Kathy did not have a baby. Okay. Jamie is missing. Hey, she's pregnant. Kathy did not have a baby. Oh, my God. Do you see where I'm coming from here?
Yes, sir. So what are we supposed to do? Nothing? Sit and wait? All the you hear about on TV, people stealing babies and all that? Yeah. Surely not.
Was that girl going to be able to give that baby the kind of life that baby deserved?
The interrogators leave Kathy alone in the room, and her behavior takes a very strange turn. But this is only the start of her bizarre antics, because things will really go off the rails soon.
I can't believe you're missing. You've got to talk to him. You've got to call him on. You've got to do something. Totally getting blamed for everything. And I ain't taking no fall for nothing. And we know good and damn well you're okay. Or you was. They believe I've hurt you. I'm not capable of hurting any damn body. You've got to call your mom. You've got to help me out here. I can't go down for this, Jamie. I got 2 kids. I've got to go home to 2 babies. You pick today of all days to disappear. Jamie, please call your mama so I can go home, please.
Kathy is growing desperate, and things are about to get even stranger.
Okay.
Talking to Jamie.
Talking to Jamie?
Yeah.
I know you're talking to Jamie.
Yeah.
There's been some new things that have come up. I'm going to tell you something, okay?
Okay.
The evidence clearly shows that that's Jamie's baby. And also the evidence clearly shows that you're the one that took that baby from Jamie, okay?
I didn't take that baby.
Now, just listen to me for a second,
Listen.
okay? I'm not yelling at you. You don't yell at me, okay?
Let us fill this out for you.
We also know that Jamie was in the car with you today, and you picked Jamie up at her house. Listen, we got eyewitnesses that saw Jamie get in the car with you.
No.
Yes, listen to me. We already know that. We've already confirmed that. And we're going to confirm that that's Jamie's baby through DNA. That baby couldn't have made it alive from Plano Road to Reedyville Road up there in Butler County. It couldn't have made it alive. It was just born. But you've got to start being honest with us. And we know the truth. And the truth is coming out. Oh, she was. But you keep saying she was. She was alive and kicking. But she's not anymore. She's not anymore, honey. It still had the airways blocked. They had to clear the airways, okay? That means that baby was just born.
There's a very disturbing reason investigators have come to this conclusion.
How long do you think we've been doing this?
Look, I know I'm going down for this, but I don't go to jail, okay?
You lied to us. You planned this.
No matter which way I go, it goes back to
you.
Right.
Because right. Listen. No. I want you to look at that. I want you to look.
I'm not haunted by her. I know she's missing, but I haven't done a damn thing to her.
You took her baby. You took her baby, didn't you? Look at her. Look at her.
I'm looking at Jamie. She's a beautiful damn young girl.
She's not here anymore. Now where is she? Tell us where she's at. And we're done. Tell us where she's at and we're done.
I don't know where she's at.
Kathy eventually told the detective a bizarre story to explain where the baby at the hospital came from. She claims that after the doctor told her that her own pregnancy was no longer viable, she was outside the office when a woman named Ashley saw her in distress. Kathy then stated that Ashley offered to sell her a baby for $550.
Young lady, there is no way that you've been riding around here and all of a sudden, poof, here comes Ashley. And poof, here comes a baby. That does not happen.
We know what happened. We got eyewitnesses. We got Jamie's baby, okay? It didn't magically appear in your arms, sweetheart.
You know what? You probably think that you paid for this baby.
No, I've been giving money.
I know you've been giving them money. So in your mind, sure, you've paid for this baby.
And you could give this baby a better life than she could, right?
Because you know why? It would give you a better life. Because it's the life that you wanted with Shannon.
And you were desperate.
Y'all want me to tell you where Jamie is?
Yes.
I don't know.
See, there you go.
You're trying to make me be a royal, cold-hearted.
No,
I don't believe that.
Listen, there's no reason to get mad here because the only person who's been lying in this whole thing was you. Who did something wrong today?
I bought a baby. I did something wrong.
You didn't just buy a baby.
You didn't buy it.
Yes,
You
I did.
arranged for the baby to be taken from her.
I'm a procrastinating liar.
Huh?
I'm a procrastinating liar.
Is that it?
So I've been told 1,000 times.
You've been told that you're a liar.
I'm a procrastinating liar.
Okay. So now that we got that on the table, we need to know where she's at.
Why do you keep moving?
Stop pushing that towards me.
Why?
Now I'm actually starting to get pissed off. Okay?
Why?
It's not bothering me. Is that what you're thinking? It bothers me. She's missing.
Yeah.
But I don't know where she's at.
While Kathy admits to being a liar, she'll soon take this sentiment to a truly bizarre and shocking place. Kathy's ex-stepfather Ron claims he was also a witness to some of Kathy's shocking behavior.
I don't want that girl back in my house. Do I believe that Kathy was capable of killing somebody? Yes.
You do believe
Definitely. My personal opinion, if she gets her way, she don't care who she hurts. I said, one of these days, you're going to do something and you're going to be in jail for life.
Investigators uncovered even more about Kathy's troubling behavior. At one point, according to police reports, she was even accused of stalking a pregnant teacher from her son's elementary school. The teacher felt so uneasy around Kathy, she began keeping a journal of strange incidents, including a time when Kathy lingered in the doorway, watching her as she worked alone inside her classroom. Interestingly, Kathy also claimed to be pregnant at the same time as this particular teacher, and when the teacher suffered from a miscarriage, so did Kathy. Back in interrogation, Kathy is about to slip up and make a huge mistake.
Y'all trying to pin a murder on me. You're trying to pin
Who said murder?
on me.
Who said murder?
Kathy, who said murder?
You said she keep saying she's dead.
I don't know.
It's on this damn thing. You can't erase it.
She said she was. You said she was still kicking.
Yep.
That was your exact word. She was.
When I left her.
Where did you leave her?
No, hell.
Where did you leave her?
You're not playing the
Where did you leave her?
If you want me to keep talking and give you all the damn information,
listen.
back the up now.
Calm down.
Yeah.
No.
Listen.
Listen to me. Listen to me or I'll shut the ass. Thank you.
Kathy, listen to me.
Now I'm telling
Who's
you.
yelling?
No.
Who's
you
yelling?
listen to me.
Who's
right
yelling? Is that the
now.
rage
Kathy?
you use with
Yep.
Is that the rage?
And listen
Is that
to
what
me.
you
You
did?
want me to keep talking?
Is that what you
shut
did?
up.
Okay. Are you going to talk? Are you
Is that
going to
what
talk?
you did?
Y'all got to
Did you tell her to shut up?
One,
Did you tell her to shut up?
What are you going to do, honey?
three. Say another word. I'll quit talking.
Well, are you going to tell us the truth?
Shut up.
Are you going to tell us the truth?
You trying to pin a goddamn murder? You said that she was
Are you
dead.
going to tell us the truth?
Hold on.
Okay?
Are you going to tell us the
I
truth?
told you the truth. I said she was alive and kicking when I left her.
Left her where? Where'd you leave her?
I told you at the goddamn apartment, but she was with Ashley.
No, see,
No, that's different.
Yeah, now it's different now.
I don't know what she's
The detectives jump on Kathy's slip-up for one very good reason. The disturbing discovery the medical staff made at the hospital, the one that prompted them to call the police. Dr. Sarah Mangold explained one of several horrific things they uncovered when Kathy came to the hospital.
I left the room and then went and looked at the placenta, and that's when I noticed that the placenta had a uterus, tubes, and ovaries attached to it. And when people deliver, only the placenta comes out; all the other stuff remains intact. So,
When you seen that, what did you think?
it had to come from somebody else.
Dr. Mangold also noted cuts to the vital organs, which made them suspect the unthinkable. The baby had been cut from his mother's body, along with her uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. But something like this wouldn't only put a mother in danger. Whoever did it would need to work fast to make sure the baby could even survive.
If the mother was deceased, how long do you think it would take before the baby would have suffered or been in trouble?
If a mom codes and cardiac arrest and you do a C-section, you've got 5 minutes from the time of the cardiac arrest to get the baby out.
According to Dr. Mangold, disruption of the mother's heartbeat would cause vital blood flow to the baby to cease, blocking its oxygen supply.
How long would it take somebody untrained, though, to make that cut and get that out, would you say?
Yeah, cutting across like that, I mean, she's mimicking a C-section. I would think it would be hard to get it out.
As disturbing as this information was, it was only the beginning of the alarming reveals.
Y'all gonna take me down for that goddamn shit.
Take you down? What do you mean? What if we try to get you help? Yeah. Like you keep screaming. What if we try to get
You know what?
help?
You give me help, I'll bow down and I'll kiss your fucking wife, okay? Because I know I need it, okay?
You do need it. So let us help you. Yeah.
Now listen to me. I know I need help. I need to be in a psychiatric ward. I know that.
Okay, then tell us what happened.
I'm crazy. I'm goddamn depressed. I have a temper.
Kathy makes sure to say that she knows she should be in a psychiatric ward, perhaps setting herself up for a story she's concocting. And as you'll soon see, things will take a shocking turn where this claim is concerned.
I don't know where Jamie is. You're getting frustrated with me.
No,
I didn't see it.
no, ma'am.
Guys, see, okay? You're getting frustrated with me. I know all the damn signs, okay?
Listen to me. No, I'm worried.
And
And
I'm worried
I
too.
want to get
No,
you help,
we're worried
but
about
until you
you.
come completely clean with us, I can't get you help. It may not have been murder. Was it an accident? Did it accidentally happen? Did it accidentally go too far?
My fucking word. And yeah, I'm being just as evil as I can on this. But my fucking word. I will. Y'all try to take my kids from me.
Nobody's talking about your kids anymore. Nobody is.
Try to pin that goddamn murder on me. Watch me be dead.
Murder? You keep
saying that.
murder.
Y'all keep saying she's dead. Y'all don't deny what y'all been telling me because I'm not denying what I told you.
We're asking you. We don't know what happened to her. All we
You
know
keep
is
saying I was the last one with her.
You were.
Okay? That y'all can verify. Listen.
Then you're gonna have to verify your
Stop
work.
shaking your damn head at me.
You say that one more time to me, and I promise you,
What?
things are gonna change.
You walk in the hospital up there with her baby in your arms. And when you walk in there with the baby in her arms, she's got all the inside parts that belong to Jamie. Okay? They're there. I mean, there ain't no denying it.
Now that she's been confronted, Kathy's story will take a turn for the truly bizarre and unbelievable.
Damn. Y'all pay me for stupid. You know what? I've been doing good. I've been acting so well. I had them fooled. I had everybody fooled that I was just one person, but that I had a temper problem. I had everybody fooled.
Yeah, except for me.
This appears to be Kathy's attempt to act as though she has another personality, Ashley, and the attempt is strange, to say the least.
Y'all keep asking me like I care.
I know you don't care, but Kathy does. Tell us for Kathy. Kathy don't know what I want to know.
No, I do.
I know you do.
But who's going down for it?
Both of you.
Hell, I know where to go.
Both of you. If you care about Kathy and you want to see her get some help, listen. If you care about Kathy,
Well, he's the deaf one.
that happens.
I don't care.
I didn't ask you if you cared, but Kathy does.
Please.
Tell us where Kathy put her.
Isn't that how she does?
Kathy's the one going down. Ain't that what you
Did
said?
she whine? Did she cry? You hate me. I don't give a
I don't hate you.
I don't give a See, the thing about me, I don't care who I pissed off. Her damn little one is.
Ashley.
Yeah, she needed. Shut up. Okay, I'm talking. Thank you very, very fucking much.
Let me ask you a
Okay,
question.
shut up!
Let me ask you a question.
No, shut up. Shut up.
Question.
Let me finish what I'm saying and then you can talk. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, she goes what her husband says. She can't live without him. Okay? So they fight all the damn time. Okay? Their kids are smart. Y'all leaving?
Yep, we're gonna leave again.
No, I'm not done talking. Ah! I was actually trying to talk. Y'all so pissing me off.
Right now, you want somebody to talk to. Who do you want to talk to right now? It can't be your kids until you tell us the full truth.
I'm telling them.
Who?
I'm telling you this.
Who?
Yes, I am.
All right, hang tight. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Kathy's own children would reveal a chilling story about what their mother was capable of. This incident took place just 2 weeks earlier when she was at a local market with her 2 children.
Did you go with her to the flea market a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. She bought a stun gun from the flea market, saying she was going to play around and use on my dad.
According to the vendor who sold Kathy this stun gun, it was more than capable of incapacitating someone if it made direct contact with skin. Allegedly, while at the market, Kathy approached a former neighbor and, wielding the stun gun, she lunged at the man jokingly. When he didn't move, she went for him again, this time pressing the stun gun into his leg and jolting him with electricity before laughing it off. This stun gun would come up again in the most disturbing way. When another officer comes in to speak with Kathy, she elaborates on her horrific plan to fake her pregnancy.
When the baby was born, in order to take the placenta and stuff out to where it would be attached to the umbilical cord, where I could put it up in me to pass the baby off as my own. So I just took Caden and what I presumed to be the placenta with me. But honestly, I did think something was wrong because that placenta was pretty damn big. And she told me it was supposed to be small enough for me to fit back up inside me to play it off as a boat. Explain to her, you might find a couple blood droplets from me in my seat because when I was parked at the barbecue joint, I did try to stretch myself to make it look like I was giving birth, okay? Hagen was in my floorboard and my car, and as I headed towards Charlie's house, I put the piece up under put my bushes down, sat on that thing with G.
You sat on all the
Not the baby, the placenta part.
The placenta.
Yes.
Kathy's violent tendencies left her own mother in fear of what she was capable of.
I believe she's psychotic. And right now I believe the girl is possessed. Because no human being could do what she did.
The officers bring in someone new and try a different approach. Not only does Kathy calm down for now, but she elaborates more on her claim to have multiple personalities.
I swear, I'm telling you the truth.
All right, Kathy, you're the one I want to talk to.
Why do y'all keep calling me Kathy? I keep trying to make sure.
No, I want to come here and talk to you a minute. I've got your car out there. Okay. Got your Toyota out there.
That's my Toyota.
Yeah. And it's got Jamie's blood all in it. Okay.
It's from the placenta thing.
Well, listen to me. I've got her bloody fingerprints on it also.
At this point, bloody fingerprints are the least of Kathy's concerns. Detectives can't wait to see how Kathy will try to explain away all the damning evidence they've been holding on to.
When you brought that little baby to Miss Lindsay's house. It's okay. When you brought that little baby into Miss Lindsay's house.
Can I come in? Yeah. Do you believe me if I told you?
I'll try.
Person.
Ashley's what? Ashley's not a person.
No, I don't think I'm. Don't make me. Don't make me.
Don't what?
Don't make me mad.
Don't make you mad. I don't want to make you mad.
But just you don't think I'm so crazy. But just won't go home.
Listen to me. I promise you, I'm not going to make you mad.
I belong in a psychiatric for what I do. I don't belong in jail.
How do you know that?
You promised not to tell me.
No, just me and you. Ashley, what? Ashley's inside you.
She comes out when I'm mad.
She comes out when you get mad.
They think I did it. I didn't do it. Ashley did it.
How did she do it? Yeah, you did. Yeah, she's in you. It's in here. It's in here.
I've been called bipolar.
Okay.
But my family, everybody notices that I have like a split personality.
Split personality. When you have split personalities, you can remember, you can know what the other one knows.
You can't stop her.
I can. With the right medication can stop her, honey.
When she comes through, I have feels almost like a blackout. I don't know. I can be driving down the road and not remember how I got from one place to the other place. I would be sitting there talking to my kids, and then all of a sudden they're gone. I'm like, well, why don't you walk off? My head's so bad.
You know why? She's trying to keep you from telling me. We already know you killed her. We're just trying to figure out.
Somebody's got paid for it, right?
Well, not necessarily. No.
And they're trying to say that I know everything, that I did this, I did that. I just want to go home to my kids.
I know you do.
Though Kathy had lied to Shannon in her attempt to fake her pregnancy, investigators were disturbed to find out that she hadn't lied to everyone in her life. When speaking with police, Kathy's daughter revealed an alarming twist.
Did she ever talk about being pregnant to you or about losing the baby?
About
the miscarriage?
Yeah. She said she had lost the baby and that she was thinking about kidnapping a baby. She asked me for help and I said definitely not. Then she said she was just playing around. She said she told me that because she said she trusted me and stuff. And that not to tell my dad.
What kind of help did she want you to do?
I think she said kind of knock a person out and then kind of take a baby.
And Kathy didn't only try to enlist the help of her daughter in her sick scheme. She also asked her son.
She said, just hypothetically, if I was to want to commit a crime, would you help me? And I asked her, I said, what kind of crime? She said, theft. If I was to rob something, would you help me? I said, probably not. That don't mean I'd turn you in. I probably would, but because you're my mother, I would hesitate. She said, all right, well, what about murder? No, I told her, I said, absolutely not. I would never help you with something like that.
But you don't put me in prison.
Why would I put you in prison, hon?
Because Jamie.
What about Jamie?
If you thought this story was already shocking, what happens next is completely bizarre.
She runs the gas station.
Around the gas station. It's okay.
Hold on. She's trying.
It's coming.
She's trying.
She's trying because you're coming clean, sweetie.
Please don't. Back away. Oh, please. I don't will. Please.
You can do this. You can do it, sweetie. Fight through it. You're stronger than she is.
After several interviews, many people in Kathy's life say the same thing. She had no history of going by other names, nor did she show any signs of multiple personalities. However, one person close to her would eventually share a different opinion about this.
Get the toy ass bastard back in here.
Which one you want?
I want the small ass one. You did it. You happy now? She begged you don't bring me out. Didn't she?
Yeah.
She won't tell you. She knows she's going down for it. She's not going to tell you.
There's nothing to go down for.
Oh, but she is. Oh, hello, smart.
Hello. Did you call?
As bizarre as all of this is, Kathy is attempting to distract detectives from the heart of the matter. What happened to Jamie? The truth of what Kathy did is even more disturbing than her bizarre outbursts.
Let me tell you something. I know how to kill.
I know.
Pick that up.
Before you hurt
Pick that up.
No.
Yes.
Before you hurt your...
Pick that up for me.
No. Talk nice to me, and I'll help you. Talk nice to me, and I'll talk nice to you. And
I'll throw it at you if I pick it up.
I don't care. You ever been charged with
Well,
assault?
you're the right for assault.
I might. Just one more charge.
I don't give a... I just think you're very smart to know who I am.
I understand you.
You're the first. No, everybody kept saying that, oh, Kathy has personality, but no,
Listen.
me.
Listen.
But you act like I give a...
I ain't saying you. You're tired of talking about this, ain't you?
And I'm gonna go pee?
Tell me where she's at and we'll go pee.
No, I have to pee and I'll piss on myself. I don't care. Pick it up.
What did I get for picking it up? Talk to me about Jamie Stice right there. Tell me where she's at, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to.
She could be here, she could be there.
But where is she? You know.
Yeah, I do know.
You do know. Does
it matter?
It does to me.
Are you gonna cry?
Are
you gonna cry?
No, but her mama's crying.
You're right, you're really happy you figured this out, aren't you? Yes, one copy. You're smart, I'll give you that. You're smart.
I ain't that smart.
If I don't tell you where she's at, you can't do the goddamn thing to me.
It's done, baby. It's done.
You can't do anything.
I don't need to find her. The only reason I want to find her is for her mama.
Can you prove she's dead?
Most definitely.
No, you cannot.
Most definitely.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, I can.
No, you cannot.
Do you think you can cut the whole innards out of somebody and then not die? I mean, think about it. You had her uterus, you had her ovaries, you had her fallopian tubes. Do you think somebody can survive with their abdomen split wide open with all that internal cut out? I mean, really? Or you're smarter than that.
She did.
You're smarter for about 5 minutes.
No.
For about 5 minutes.
She lasted longer.
How long she last?
No matter.
Maybe 10 minutes. But you know when they're just sitting there flopping like that ain't life. All that is just nerves. That gasping for air, that gurgling sound that you heard, that bubble she was blowing out of her nose and her mouth.
She never blew any bubbles out of her nose. She never blew no bubbles out of her mouth.
And all that blood that came out.
She didn't bleed a whole lot either.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of blood in that car.
Due to the precision of the cuts on the vital organs and Kathy's choice to keep the umbilical cord and placenta intact, the medical team agreed this wasn't likely done without significant research and forethought.
Did you cut her across, or did you cut her up and down?
She was in a little closet when I did it.
I know she wasn't.
The blood in the car.
It's from the baby.
I don't care what y'all know about split personality. Guess what? I know how to block.
I'm done with you. You do.
Go cry me.
I ain't gonna cry for you. I ain't gonna cry for you a bit.
No, I don't give a.
I know you don't. You got anything else?
I don't care.
You got anything else to say for me?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna cry? You look like you're about to cry?
You got anything else to say to me?
You know who's gonna go down.
Ashley, you got anything else to say to me?
Who?
Ashley? You gonna tell me?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay.
What part of no don't you understand?
And as she gloats in the corner, authorities offer her one last chance to come clean. And despite all the self-assuredness she has now, she really won't like what's coming next.
You know how you said we can't do nothing? How we can't do nothing without the body? This man right here is fixing to bring a citation in here for you for capital murder and kidnapping of this child and for this lady right here.
Who's falling for it? Who's going there?
You are.
No, I'm not.
So in order for you to help yourself right now, Ashley, we're gonna charge you.
You know when figure that you blame Kathy the whole time. She knows where about everything.
But you know what? He's gonna be the one put you in prison. He's gonna be the one charge you.
You know what's funny about it?
You charged me.
Stand
you
up.
charged me.
Stand
you
up.
charged me.
Turn around.
Fine. Trust me.
Oh, you're done. Oh, you're done.
See, we can.
Say bye-bye to your kids and everything else. Bye-bye to your kids and everything else. You're done. Yep.
You want to cooperate with us? You want to tell us where? Jamie's at?
Please take him off my arm. We've been taking friends too in my heart and no cutting into my wrist. I swear I will burn away. Please.
You're done. You're done, honey. You're done. Have a seat. Get the truth. Have a seat.
Get the done with you.
You're done. We're done playing. Let me tell you the bottom line. Let me tell you the bottom line here. Wait, give me a second. Let me tell you the bottom line. You are a sorry. Okay? And you are going to prison. You're going to prison.
I don't give a.
Come on.
Let go of me.
You're telling me.
Don't pull my wrist. I broke my wrist. You better not pull.
Hey, let me ask you something. You gonna cooperate now? You gonna cooperate now? It's over. It's over.
It's noteworthy that Kathy appears to have no trouble reverting from her alter ego back to Kathy as soon as it's convenient.
I tell you what, when we find Jamie, you better pray to God that she's alive.
Upon Kathy's arrest, she finally agrees to direct police to the crime scene during a ride-along. It's then that she finally reveals the horrible truth about what happened to Jamie Stice.
They don't believe me, do they? You don't want to see what's out there.
I've seen a lot worse, sweetie. I've done this for 20 years. I've seen a lot worse. She's dead. I figured she was.
Later, police learned that while wearing a trench coat and a possible disguise, Kathy attempted to gain access to a local hospital nursery. She solicited hospital staff for the access code as she pretended to be visiting a friend. After this failed, she targeted Jamie. Given her history of stalking pregnant women, perhaps Kathy had plans like these with others, and by the time she reached Jamie, she'd simply had enough experience to perfectly hone her twisted scheme.
What else is in the woods?
You'll find a whole lot of blood and she's been cut up really bad.
Okay.
There's a taser.
They're what?
A taser.
A taser?
That immobilized her.
Oh, you tased her. I see. Where did you tase her at?
On the neck. I don't want to know how bad it is back here. But I don't want to go to jail, nigga. Please. I'll tell you what you want. Everything. She's been cut on the neck.
What did you use to cut her with?
A utility knife.
How did you learn how to cut the baby out? Did you look anything up on the internet? on how to do this or anything like that?
One time on how to do a home
C-section.
She's wanting to come out. Y'all getting too cold. Please don't.
You know what's going to happen when she comes out, don't you?
Please don't let her come out.
It's up to you, honey.
Please, I'll get hard. Please don't let her come out. Please,
It's
I'm
up to
begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging. I'm trying to fight. Please don't.
Man, this is going to be bad. Hey, she said she's cut up real bad. Yeah, not just on her stomach either. How's she feeling? She tased her, dude. She tased her and then cut her neck.
Not long after they arrive, police find Jamie's body near a wooded area. She's found face down, partially clothed, and disemboweled with a massive laceration across her abdomen. Her throat and wrists were also cut. Her cause of death was ruled as multiple sharp force injuries, including those responsible for the removal of her uterus. But according to the doctor who treated the baby, the horrors only continue. Because the baby was still alive, it's unlikely that Jamie died from her injuries right away.
She must have died when she was still alive, otherwise the baby wouldn't have made it.
Why do you say that?
Because if you kill the mom, then babies can't tolerate it inside. Like, what we do is we call like a post-mortem emergent section. I mean, most of the babies don't make it, so even a few minutes with mom being dead, the babies don't make it.
Kathy was charged with murder. Following this, Kathy's children were given handwritten notes from her full of half-truths about the incident and were later sent to foster care. Her husband, Shannon, has since remarried. Whether or not Kathy was ever pregnant in the first place remains a mystery. We spoke to Brianna, Kathy's daughter, in an EWU exclusive interview. She'd been 11 at the time of the crime. She gave us some insight into how Kathy behaved the day she killed Jamie Stice.
She acted completely normal before the incident, but her acting normal prior to what happened definitely did throw me off, because when I found out what happened, I was shocked because she did not act like anything was up in what way whatsoever. Then we got told about what had happened, and it was like everything broke loose. The first time in a long time that I saw my stepdad, he was crying, but not in that way of, losing her, but mostly that how could I have not seen what had happened? That I noticed that it was fake tears. He was not really upset. He looked like he was relieved from her in a way.
Brianna also had some thoughts about her mother's claim to have multiple personalities.
She's not an actress or an actor. I do believe that she has a multiple personality disorder. And I've seen that exact type of behavior throughout my entire childhood, of where she does not refer herself as Kathy or my mom. She refers herself as somebody else.
Notably, Brianna says that the name she referred to herself as wasn't Ashley.
One moment she would refer herself as Kat.
Kathy Coy was convicted of murder as well as 2 counts of kidnapping, one for an adult and one for a minor. In 2011, she was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for her crimes. Against all odds, the infant Kathy mercilessly ripped from his mother survived. He was named Isaiah Reynolds, with his middle name as Stice in honor of Jamie's last name. He now lives with his father and sees Jamie's family regularly.